Hi everyone, this is Rich Pierce, and I am going to do a quick YouTube live video here covering the basic installation of mIRC. And here we're bringing it up on the screen now for you, and you can see my pointer. We're at the mIRC.com website. And so the big thing here is I get questions all the time from folks wanting to know how to get into the Alpha and Omega chat channel. And this is very common, and unfortunately our website really hasn't had very good instructions on this in the past. So I'm hoping that a quick YouTube video here will help you to do that. So if you'll follow along with me, I've got Chrome up here on the screen, and I've got mIRC.com right here in the corner. And the first thing we're going to do is click Download mIRC. And it's going to flip to the next one, tell you about download mIRC, etc. But keep in mind, after you've downloaded mIRC, there is a $20 registration fee. You can use it free for a month, and essentially there's a little bit of a backdoor if you decide you don't want to pay for it, that if you want to, like, each step you try to use it, it has a timer that is like forever, it seems, before it next lets you go to the next step and then use it and log in. I like mIRC. I've used it for a long time, and I just think it's worth the $20. So I suggest you register mIRC. Not going to teach you how to do the registration in this particular video, but we're going to just get you basically do the download thing. Click this guy right here. And the neat thing about using Chrome is down here in the corner, and don't get into all this stuff. Well, wait a minute here. Maybe I do need to. Yeah, okay, I got one more step here. And like I said, I don't do this very often. I'm not the guy that sits here and talks. So we're going to download mIRC. You're going to see it appear down here in the corner, and here it is. And when it's done, we're going to go ahead and open it up. And I think I double-clicked that when I meant to single-click that. And where is that? Let's see here. I want to bring that there. Okay, we've got the open file security warning, blah, blah, blah. Run it. Now, it's going to install on another screen, so I'm going to bring that over here into the screen I'm working with and show you. We're going to click next, and yeah, I agree, and yeah, put it there, and leave all the check marks. I pretty much kind of let them all roll in. And then once I'm finished, it's going to drop down, and on my other screen, in the quick start menu at the bottom, there is now a mIRC icon there that I can just pull the trigger on. Now, the screen that you're going to see next after you've opened it up is going to be this screen here. It's actually going to have the options. It wants you to set it up. So the very first thing that mIRC wants to know is, and this is the thing about IRC, everybody needs to work with a nickname. And so I'm going to work with just the test, and the alternative is going to be test 2 for the sake of our discussion today. The next box right here, that's your connect. So you're going to tell it your nickname, then go to servers. This is like a basic set of IRC servers that have been around since the Stone Age. Ours is not on this list. So you're going to manually add that server, and we call our server Geneva IRC. And if I can type right today, we're going to make this work. Now that's the description, Geneva IRC, but the actual web address you want to use in the IRC server is irc.genevairc.net. Don't worry about 6667. Usually that's not something you have to change. So we're going to add that in. And you can see down here now at the very bottom of all these folders is Geneva IRC. Now this is very important because you notice up here it usually defaults to Dalnet or one of the other ones on this list, but we're really not interested in any of that. We want to make sure that we connect to Geneva IRC. So you're going to select Geneva IRC. Notice it still hasn't changed up here. Even though I selected it, you got to click OK. Now notice it says ircgeneva.net. Now we're going to go ahead and connect. But before we do, we want to set a couple of things in options here. So we're going to go back up to our options box here with a little what I call quick icons. And we're going to set some settings, because one thing, if you're watching this video and you're following along with me, you are what we call a newbie. And you're going to get into the channel and you're going to start trying to chat and get a feel for things. And the ops are going to know within 30 seconds or less that you're a newbie. And that means you're fair game. You're fair game for some fun in games. Don't take it personally, folks. This is part of being on IRC. So the first thing I want you to do is come down here, auto join channel on invite. So if somebody does invite you into a channel, that's good. Rejoin channel when kicked. That's really important, because kicking newbies is the favorite pastime of a lot of our ops. In fact, we actually have some newbies who, when we record the stats for each month, basically set records in how many times they've been kicked during the month. So keep in mind, you want to have auto rejoin set. If you don't have that, what's going to happen is if you get kicked out of channel, you're going to be staring at this screen that we're looking at right now, wondering what happened, where you were, and what to do, and how to join back into the channel. You're going to have to jump through some hoops that I'm about to walk you through to get back in. With auto rejoin connected, you get kicked and it just logs you right back in. Now the fun part is when they decide to have some really fun, they set a ban on you for about 30 seconds, and that defeats your auto rejoin. But we won't go into that. The bottom line is, this is how you're going to go through your initial login and setup. So this guy right up here, looks like a lightning bolt up there, is we're going to connect, and we're connecting to ircgeneva.net. So let's do that now. And we can see that down here it's looking. Now it comes up to mIRC favorites box. Ignore this box. It means nothing to you. This is not real. Exit that box. This, you are now connected to our chat server, Geneva IRC. Once you've connected to Geneva IRC, all right, you'll notice now our little lightning bolt hover says disconnect. You don't want to disconnect. We're connected. So we're going to go up to channels list and click the channels list. The next thing, you got to get the list. So it's going to reach out to the server and ask the server which channels are currently active and live on Geneva IRC. And Prosopologion is Alpha and Omega's official chat channel. So once you've brought up that channels list, you're going to double click in to Prosopologion. And look, there we are. We're now logged in to the Prosopologion Alpha and Omega Ministries chat channel. And we're going to say hi, folks. They know I'm here. And if you want to know what it looks like when you get kicked, all right, I've actually, and let me do a couple of things here to tweak this just a little bit. One thing, you go up here, click, I like desktop. So it doesn't actually force it to be part of this window. So I like the desktop setting, and sometimes you can say on top, which means no matter what else you click on the screen, this is always on top. And we don't need Chrome anymore. We've done our thing there. So sometimes on top is inconvenient. If you want to go to another window, just keep in mind that your Prosopologion window and chat channel is still there. So now I'm going to ask somebody to kick me so we can see what kick me looks like. And it should be just a few seconds here. Somebody should kick me. See, now I've told them that I was coming and they needed to kick me, and nobody's kicking me. See, so let's try this again and kick me again. Well, while we're waiting for somebody to kick me, one of the things I want you to notice, if you want to change your nickname, oh, there we go, and notice auto rejoin brought me right back into the channel. So that's important. Now, as the chat is going on, there's a couple of things I want to bring to your attention. If your nickname is something that you don't like, or maybe you came in with test, and you want to change your nickname to something else, you simply type /nick. And then I want mine to be AOMIN test, or with a camel case, AOMIN test. And now test is now known as AOMIN test. So with a /nic command, I can change my nickname real easily, and I can even change it right back to what it was before. So that's a brief rundown of how you can get into the Alpha and Omega chat room pretty easily. I do recommend that you go to the README portion on the on the mIRC website and learn how to use mIRC a little bit better. And yes, I hear James coming in now, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I think we've got the point across, and enjoy.